everyone, and welcome to Epic Generation. We are so happy to see you and thank you for joining us. I hope you're not hungry because you will be after watching a fun cooking lesson on a famous Filipino dish. We'll also be hearing from our talented special guest who will get you inspired about music. And we'll be learning how to write Maligayang Pasko in Baybayin. Not sure what Baybayin is? Well, stay tuned to learn more. Now, it's time to go on our epic adventure.
My name is Marie, and I bet that you already put up your Christmas tree and you're listening to that festive music. Well, I have one more DIY or decor for you to try out if you have the time with your families. For me, I'm doing a candy cane theme, and it's really easy. All you need is some paint, some paintbrushes, tape, it's optional, a canvas or a frame with glass, some paper for you to draw your stencil on, and a permanent marker. I already drew my stencil, and it's a candy cane. Take out the glass from the frame and place it on top of your stencil, like this. With your permanent marker, outline it. After outlining, you'll have something like this, or whatever your design is. Then, start painting. With your design, you have to do the smaller details first. I'm going to be starting with the bow first, so it will be easier to be seen. When you're painting, it's easier for you to dab instead of stroke, because it'll be easier to see the colors. Now we can't paint anything else right now because we have to let it dry. Let's give it about 7 to 10 minutes to dry, and you'll know that it's dry when the colors darken a bit. Okay, so now that it's a bit dry, one more step. Let's make sure. Yeah, it's a bit dry. Okay, now let's start off with our next area. We're going to be doing the red part of the candy cane, then next the white. After you've painted the red parts of the candy cane, why don't you grab a hot chocolate while waiting, and let's give it another 7 to 10 minutes. Alright, now it's time to go back with our white candy cane area. Okay, so now that we're done all painting the whole candy cane, when it's dry, the colors will be very, very vibrant and a Christmassy color. Now with our final product, we can put it in our frame and hang it around in your Christmassy living room or near your tree.
Hi guys, welcome to Gen Learners. I'm Georgia, and today we're here at Islas with Chef Mark, who is going to teach us how to make spring rolls.
This is a recipe that we do here at the restaurant. But honestly, this is something that everyone loves, whether you're Filipino or Canadian. I know when we make this at my house, like all my friends love it. So we wanted to do this at the restaurant. And yeah, this is how it goes. So here we have ground pork. We're gonna do it with pork. You could use what you like, ground chicken, ground beef. But the best is with ground pork, right? I have carrots here. These are already all minced. So if you're doing this at home, you could just mince carrots. You add some carrots to the pork. I have minced onions. Okay. This is a take. I add some green onions as well. You guys gonna help add an egg in there?
Yes.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm gonna add a few pinches of salt. Also some sugar, okay?
Okay.
So about the same amount of sugar.
I didn't even crack it in the middle.
There you go.
Wow, I'm so good.
I'm gonna add some black pepper.
Nice.
Okay. So that's good as is like this. But what we do here, we go the extra mile. We add some ketchup because everyone loves ketchup. Just to give it a little sweetness. That's our secret here. So now you know. And I add a little bit of sesame oil. Okay.
Can we mix it?
All right. So you want to get your hands in there and just mix it all up.
Okay.
See, this is very easy to make. You can make this at home, right? It's not a lot of ingredients. You could easily do that at home. I think that looks good. Good job. You could also make like little meatballs out of this stuff. You could do like, you know what ganilin is? Kind of just cook it as is, right? So it's like your ground pork. And then today we're gonna do our lumpia Shanghai. Okay, so our next step, we're gonna make our paste for the lumpia. So I have here a bowl of flour, right? It's just a little bit of bowl of flour. What I'm gonna add a little bit of water, right? Little bit at a time.
And that's gonna be our glue?
And then I'm gonna stir it. And what I want it to become like a glue. It's gonna look like kind of like glue.
Thick?
Yeah, so it's not too watery. Yeah, add a little bit more. Okay, I think that should be good. Now just try to make it all become like a glue.
Like all even.
Yeah, there you go. We use these lumpia wrappers. You could buy them in any Asian grocery store, usually in the frozen section. So there's a few ways you could roll it, but this is, to me, the best and easiest way. You keep it square right in front of you. Now you grab maybe like a tablespoon of the pork, right? And then you make a line right at the end of the roll, just like that, okay? And then all you gotta do is just roll it and try to keep it even the whole way, right? Eventually, you could just roll it out like that. And then right before you get to the end, you get your glue and you glue the end of the wrapper, just like that. You just roll the rest of the way, just like that. I'll just cut off the ends. And there, I got my my Shanghai.
Wow.
See, there you go. That's all it takes.
That's fast. Making lumpia at Shanghai is so fun. Remember, you can make it at home with any ingredients you like. So thanks for watching, guys.
Hey Raylan, what are you doing?
I'm writing Lily going for school.
Oh, you know that there's a cooler way to write it without using the alphabet?
Really?
Yeah, it's called Baybayin, an ancient Philippine script. Now, Dr. Kat from Suyamano will show us how to write in Baybayin.
Hello girls and boys! Ako si Doc Cathy dito sa Suyamano. And today's topic that we're gonna learn about is gonna be so much fun. We're gonna learn about our ancient indigenous writing system. This is our pre-colonial alphabets. So before our ABCDs, we had is Baybayin or Baybayin. Grab a pen and paper and let's get to it. Our Baybayin has 15 consonants. Ba, ka, da or ra, ga, ha, la, ma, na, nga, pa, sa, ta, wa, ya, and 3 standalone vowels. A, e, I, o, u. Today we're gonna learn how to spell the word Pasko for Christmas. Pa is the first we're gonna write. Pa. And of course, the next is Sa. Because there is no Pasaco, it's Pasko, we are going to cancel. The last is ko, which is the symbol with the kudlit on the bottom, becoming ko. This in baybayin or baybayin is Pasko. Let's see how you guys do. And make sure when you write the word Pasko in baybayin to decorate it and share with all your friends.
Look, I wrote Maligayang Pasko in Baybayin.
Wow, that's so cool. It looks like some secret code or something. Well, now you guys can try at home too to write in Baybayin. Till next time, Maligayang Pasko!
Hey guys, I'm Bella Goldwyn. Thanks for having me again on this Get Inspired talk. Last time I talked about how I get my inspiration from making music and why I make music. And this time I thought I'd tell you guys about the technical part of making music, how I get it out there, also what kind of resources I use. So I'm going to start off by telling you how I make my music and how you guys can too. So there's different kinds of programs out there that allow you to make music, like on your iPhones, on your iPads, and even on your computers. So things are getting so much easier every single year. Like back then you'd have to use tapes to make music. Now you have an iPhone and it sounds just as good. So there's GarageBand. I don't know if you've heard of GarageBand before. Anyone? Have you heard of it? Yes. GarageBand, believe it or not, it may seem like maybe not a great thing to use for making professional music, but you can. And there's actually people out there who have made professional music with GarageBand, like Grimes. She's a very, very famous pop star, and she made her first album on GarageBand, and it has tens of millions of views. So just take that in. Also, on the computer, there's different programs as well. I would say just Google making music on your app store and you'll find something for it. Also, I wanted to tell you about how to get your music out there. So there is YouTube, there's TikTok. Have you guys heard of TikTok before? Yes? Everybody. I'm sure everyone has. Believe it or not, but nowadays, I feel like 50% of the songs that are on the top charts started off on TikTok. Can you believe that? Thanks to TikTok, those certain songs became top charts on Spotify. So I would say if you want to get your song out there, TikTok is a really good option because people love reposting on TikTok. People like funny things on TikTok. And it's just an awesome world to get your music out there or even your dance moves, So also YouTube, vlogging. Do you guys like to watch vloggers? Anybody? Yeah, I like to watch vloggers too. They're pretty cool. Who are your favorite vloggers? Anybody? Who do you like to watch?
I like to watch Brett Rivera, the Norris Nuts, and Rebecca Samolo.
Ah, nice. Did you know that you can actually send in your music to vloggers? They have a contact email, business email. Make a song, send it to them, and be like, hey, can you put this in your music? It's not going to demonetize your video, I promise. Just make sure you say that to them or else they won't put it in. Just send them an email with your song. Honestly, they're always looking for songs to put in their vlogs or in your YouTube tutorials, your makeup tutorials. Sometimes a video can sound kind of boring without music. So if you just send it in, they could be nice enough to put it in your video and give you a shout out as well. And I've had that happen before too. Another way is Spotify. Have you guys heard of Spotify? Yeah? Yep. Spotify has playlists. Do you guys like listening to their playlists? It actually makes it really easy to find new music, right? You're like, okay, today I'm feeling super chill. Let's listen to the chill playlist. Or type in chill music. And then there's a playlist of songs that come up. Now, thanks to that feature, I got to put my music in their playlist as well. And in fact, I made quite a lot of money from doing that. From Spotify. Can you believe that? I made a song on my computer and then I got money from making that song. That is so cool. Yeah, what's your question?
What's your song called?
My most famous song right now, it's called Your World. And it's actually, I did a collaboration with a friend. His name's Electus. He lives in Europe, which is crazy. Nowadays, you can make music with people across the world. So my most popular song is called Your World. It's got over 1 million listens, almost 2 million listens on Spotify. And if you type in Electus, Your World, featuring Bella Golden, you'll see that. Also, my personal song that I wrote that has the most listens would be Higher Than Life, Can't Forget, and also Nova. And each of them have like around 200,000 listens on Spotify, which is pretty cool because every single listen gets you some like coins and money, you know, which could go towards your college, you know, or your university degree, right? Or reinvest into your equipment. Also, another thing I want to mention is if you want to make music, it's a great resource to find people like you. You might need a videographer for your music video, right? So if you know a friend who's into film and you're not so much into film, like tell him, hey, let's team up. You film and I do music. And then we shout each other out. It's a win-win situation for free. And not only that, it's fun. So you got to find people like you who are trying to create things and see how you can create things with them. And if they're your friends, they're gonna do it for free. You can make friends with them and then see how both of you can win something from the situation, right? Also, places like YouTube and SoundCloud. SoundCloud is a really great place for musicians to find people to collaborate with. So if you wanna find like, let's say you have a really great voice, but you don't know how to produce music, which means you make all the electrical synths and the beats, right? There's people out there who are really good at that, but they don't have a voice. So if you do your own research and see, oh, this dude makes cool music and he has around the same following as you, maybe he's just starting out like you, but he makes good stuff. You can message him or message her and say, hey, I have a really good voice and a microphone, but I don't really have the producing skills. Maybe we can like team up and make something together, and bam, you don't have to go to a recording studio. Of course, you want to make sure you're not talking to weird strangers. That's where the parents come in. They will help you with that. But yeah, it's so easy nowadays. Back then, you would have to take a flight, go to Europe, talk to this cool producer and pay $1,000 for 3 hours, and your song might not even sound so good. But now you can make lots of songs and then pick your favorite one and see what you want to do with it, right? Do you guys have any questions so far with this conversation?
What was the first song you created?
Ooh, that's a good question. The first song I ever created was called Pack Up All Your Stuff. It actually sounded pretty good. You know, when you make your first song, you're really nervous and you're like, this is gonna be bad. I've never made a song before. But actually, it turned out not bad. Any other questions? Yes?
What was your inspiration to make that song?
Ooh, that's a good one. When I was younger, I always wanted to travel. I thought it was so cool. When you're young, there's so much to explore, right? You're like, ooh, I see these pictures of Paris. Ooh, look at these mountains. So I was like, how about I make a song about like traveling, pack up all your stuff. And the lyrics kind of came out of me from that inspiration message. So yeah. Anyone else? Go ahead.
Has anyone ever denied you to make music with them?
Oh, yes. And I love this question because I think it's so important for you guys to know that you're going to get no's, and that is so okay because there's billions of people in the world, billions. That means there's 100% going to be someone out there that says yes, but don't take it too personally. Sometimes your voice style doesn't fit with them. Sometimes they're just too busy with bigger projects, you know? And there's gonna be times where you have to say no to other people, and that's totally okay. But don't let that stop you because, like they say, the master has failed more times than the student has tried, right? And you're gonna find someone, I promise. It's not as hard as you think, especially with the internet out there. Yes?
Which song do you mostly like?
What's my favorite song that I like? That's a good one. I would have to say Higher Than Life because I feel like that one, when I wrote it, it was my deepest, it connected with me the most. I wrote it about my dog who passed away, as I mentioned in my last talk with you on the Get Inspired talk. And when you have those strong emotions that you really need to express and release, it usually comes out of you so quickly. I remember I wrote that song while I was at school on my break. It came out of me like in 30 minutes. And then it turned out to be like people's most favorite one. So yeah, that's my favorite song. I was wondering if I could play you a little snippet of a song that I made. This one is called Fall at Last, a little snippet of it. And I wrote it with the ukulele. Right before fall, I was feeling very cozy because, you know, it gets cold and there's beautiful colors. And I had this image in my mind of me sitting by a campfire with a ukulele, serenading my friends. So that's what this song is kind of about. So I hope you guys like it. Pack your things, let's go on an adventure. Perfect weather designed for your cuddle buddy and you. You're coming through as fall greets you. 'Cause it's fall at last, and I'm falling in love. 'Cause it's fall at last, and I'm falling in love. Yay! Thank you guys. See how simple the chord progression was? Just 2 chords. Well, 3 chords, I guess. But 3 chords. You guys, I'm sure you can figure out how to play 3 chords. All you have to do is figure out what your message is gonna be, what kind of melody you wanna sing, low, high, in the middle, and just put it all together like a cake, cook it, and then it's ready. And you can share with the world. Yeah. Okay, what did you guys take from this Get Inspired talk?
Teamwork makes the dream work!
You got it, guys. Awesome. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Bye!
Amazing work on the Christmas craft, everyone. And let me tell you, I'm hungry and craving some lumpia after watching that cooking lesson. And a big thank you to Bella for those inspiring words about music. Now, we have learned so much more about baybayin and how to write Maligayang Pasko. How did yours turn out? Be sure to share it with us and what you thought of today's episode on our social media. And don't forget to check out our website, epicgeneration.ca. Until next time, please continue to take care, stay safe, and we'll see you here on Epic Generation.